Hi everyone. We are here to study about future tense. Get your textbook close to you, Unit 10, page number 118 to 120. Well, look at the topic. It's interesting adventures for us to know the future tense, what is going to happen in the future. Let's go and study about future tense. Future tense. First of all, future tense can be divided into four. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, and future perfect continuous tense. They are also divided into three: positive, negative, and questions. Then the contents. Simple future tense, future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense videos, sample questions and exercises. Okay, then move on to the objectives. Each student will understand what the future tense is. Each student will be able to identify future tense verbs in simple sentences. Each student will be able to make negative future tense sentences. Each student will learn about aspects of learning future tense. Each student will learn the categories of future tense. What is the future tense? So, before we go for types of future tenses, don't you think it's very important to know about what is future tense? The future tense is verb tense used to talk about something that will happen or will be true in the future. For example, let's say he'll be here soon. I'll give you a call. What will you do? It will be sunny tomorrow. And then, so any tense will be in different types. It could be simple future tense. It could be a future continuous tense, future perfect tense, future perfect continuous tense. In this slide, you can see how to form the simple future. The formula for the simple future is will added root form of verb. I will learn a new language. These are examples. I will learn a new language. Jen will read that book. My brothers will sleep till noon. You will see what I mean. They will play cricket. So, you can see here how to construct a sentence with the simple future. So, they use will. I will learn a new language. So the word is will. Once you see the word will, then you know that simple future. Affirmative, that means positive. So it's possible to happen anything. So I will play. You will play. So with those pronouns or any subject you can use with will, and after that you can add a verb. Uses. So the first one is express a possibility in the future tense. It will probably rain tonight. So I might be looking at the clouds. Then I can say it will probably rain tonight. When you make a decision at the time of speaking, I will turn on the heater. So prediction and expectation. I think I'll get a promotion in this summer. Offers. I will open the door for you. So it's an offer. So when you look at the sky, you can make out it will probably rain tonight. And also, when you're making a decision at the time of speaking, you can make a decision, I will turn on the heater at the time. Prediction and expectation. So, prediction, future. I think I will get a promotion in this summer. You don't know yet. So, now, present tenses with future meaning. There are two tenses can be seen in this chart. Present continuous tense goes with plans or arrangements. Simple present tense goes with scheduled events. So, we can see future qualities in these tenses. So, there are some sentences given. Are you doing anything on the weekend? They are having a party at Christmas. My parents are coming to see us next week. The bus goes at 5:30 p.m. When does the concert begin? The plane leaves at 10:30 in the evening. So, there is another way to show that something will happen in the future. Let's see it. It follows the formula am is are. Going to, root form verb. Going to. I am going to learn a new language, but I did not learn yet. So, decision about the future made before the time of speaking. A plan and intention. I am going to invite lots of people to my party next week. Prediction based on present knowledge. So, look at those black clouds. It is going to rain. So, look at those black clouds now. Then it will rain. So, it is going to rain. So, then you know that when you see the black clouds, it is going to rain. Now, how to make the simple future negative? Look at this. To make the simple future negative, the formula is will not, root form. So, will added not. Jen will not quit before she reaches the goal. Reaches her goal. Make sure you arrive on time tomorrow because the bus will not wait for you. He will not say anything bad about his boss. I will not finish my homework in time for class. So, it gives a sense of negative. So, negative will not. Using the going to construction, the formula is am is are not going to root form. First one is Jenny is not going to quit before she reaches her goal. Make sure you arrive on time tomorrow because the bus is not going to wait for you. He is not going to say anything bad about his boss. I am not going to finish my homework in time for class. How to ask a question? So, how do you ask a question? So, using simple future. So, the formula is will, subject, root, form. So, will comes first. So, at the beginning, you use will. Will Jen finish War and Peace over the summer? Will I have the discipline to study Spanish every day? What will you buy with the money you found? So, look at that. The way of making a sentence and also a way of making a question. The formula for the going to construction is, so going to with future, am is a subject, going to and root form. So am is a at the beginning. Is Jen going to finish War and Peace over the summer? Am I going to have the discipline to study Spanish every day? What are you going to buy with the money you found? Here future continuous tense, of course, future progressive tense we can call future continuous tense or else future progressive tense. So will be added present participle. So ongoing activity in the future. So like I'll be, you'll be, will be. So the girl will be sleeping when her father gets home tonight. Let's say the girl will be sleeping. So always subject and then will be, then the verb added with ing. So then you can mention a period. Future continuous tense. So from here you can see the charts given, the same pattern, positive, negative and questions. So it's very easy to learn when you have a chart or a table. I will be waiting. I, subject, will be, verb with ing. I will be waiting, he will be waiting, she will be waiting. I will be waiting for you. So I will, contracted form you can use as I'll. Use the chart and make the sentences. Then negative. So then very easy to add like will not. Then I will not be waiting. You will be not waiting. We will be not waiting. And they will be not waiting. Then the third part is the question. So as I told you, then will comes first in the sentence. Will I be waiting? Will he be waiting? Will she be waiting? So there are 7 pronouns. You can see here I, you, we, they, he, she, it. So there are 7 pronouns as subject. But you don't have to bother about pronouns to change. So you can use will I be, will he be. So you can use the same way. So you don't have to change anything with the pronouns. So then the same pattern. Uses. Let's see about the uses. So for action or events that have already been arranged, this includes a time, a place, possibly a person. I'll be meeting Paul tonight at the cinema. So you have arranged to meet Paul. Okay. Someone's future plans. We often use the present as that may have an arrangement. Yeah, you have arranged and you have planned as well. So what are you doing at the weekend? So I'll be playing cricket with my friends. So that you know what you have arranged to do. Timetables, fixed events and schedules. So the football match will be starting at 3 o'clock or 3 p.m. on Sunday. You know the schedule. Then that's why you are answering as the football match will be starting at 3 o'clock on Sunday. Future perfect tense, the best part of the tense. So here you can see the structure of making a sentence. Subject and will have, and then you have past participle. So there are some examples. I will have finished work at 6 o'clock. He will have retired by now, by the time he is 60. By the time you read this, I will have slept. I am going to have finished this book by 11 o'clock. Now, future perfect tense, that also we can divide into three: positive, negative and questions. They also see the structure: subject, will have, verb with past participle. Third form of verb: I will have finished, he will have finished, she will have finished. So for example, she will have finished the project. So subject, will have, and the verb, past participle of the verb, and the rest. Then the negative part, subject will not have, then the verb, past participle of the verb. I will not have finished. So she will not have finished the project. So will not contracted form is won't. I want, or she won't, or they won't. So you can use any verb as I will not have corrected, I will not have opened, you will not have closed. So you can make sentences as your wish. So you can use this one as a table also. So the question, so look at here, will come first as usual. So she will have finished the project is a sentence. So will she have finished the project is a question. So present perfect questions. Let's look at the uses. It is used to express an action which will have finished or completed before a specific time in the future. For an example, by 5 o'clock I will have finished my work. By 5 o'clock. So it is used to express an action which will have finished or completed before a specific time. So they have given a time by 5 o'clock. So then next one. It is used to express an action which will have finished or completed before another action in the future. So which will have finished or completed before another action in the future. She will have cooked dinner by the time when we arrive. So she will have cooked dinner by the time we arrive. Okay. Future perfect continuous. This is the last tense. So you learn in future tense. So the structure has given will have been with present participle. So am is are going to have been present participle. Here future perfect continuous tense is used to talk about an action which will be in progress over a period of time that will end in the future. So they have given some examples like by next March we shall have been living there or here for 5 years. By next March. Right? So the period has given here. By next March we shall have been living here for 5 years. I shall have been teaching in this college for 20 years by next July. You have to have a period, right, to spend. By the end of this year, He will have been acting for 30 years. So, it is used to express an action which began before and will continue up until another action in the future. So, you have to continue up until another action in the future. How? By the next week, we will have been married for 20 years. By the next week. Now you can see a number of questions, a number of sentences. Like future perfect continuous. Future perfect continuous is used to talk about an ongoing action before some points in the future. So it's very clear to understand the positive statements here. So they are divided like this. They have divided subject, will have been, verb with ing, rest of the sentence. I will have been watching television for 4 hours when you come here. So the structure has given, so then you can make so many sentences as you want. Videos, 3 links are mentioned here, so watch them. Sample questions, I have given 10 sample questions. So one by one, the farmer will have cultivated the crop until November. So we must identify the type of tense in future. So what type of tense we have used here? So will have cultivated, that means future perfect tense. We will paint house next week. Will paint, future, simple future tense. You are going to cry because of losing your toy. So are going to cry. Going to with future. I will have finished my homework by dinner. Will have finished, future perfect tense. How long you will have been living in this city next year? So will have been living. Look at the structure. So future perfect continuous tense. We will have been watching movie for 2 hours. Future perfect continuous tense. The train leaves in 5 minutes. Leaves. So simple present tense. We are going to plan. Going to with future. Mr. Pereira will have been working in this office for 10 years by 2024. So will have been working. Future perfect continuous tense. You are going to fail the exam if you don't study hard. Are going to fail. Going to with future. Exercises. So, Unit 10, choices in life. So, get your textbook close to you and then go through activity 4 and activity 5. Then easily you can do these 2 activities if you watch the presentation thoroughly and carefully. So, thank you very much for being in this presentation and have a good day.